everyone, Carrie here with my latest project. I'm doing a Christmas in July swap on a Facebook group I belong to, Junk Journal Junkies #1. And the theme was Christmas in July, and there was no specifications for our journals at all. So I contacted my partner, Shirley, to find out what kind of journal she wanted to swap. So what she suggested was we do a Flowish journal. So for those of you who don't know, a Flowish journal is a takeoff of a magazine from, I believe it's the Netherlands, called Flow, which is for paper crafters. And it's rather expensive to get it over here in the U.S. where I am. Now, my partner happens to be over in England, and I don't know what they are over there. But so what I did for the cover, we saw the ribbon, the cover is actually, it's a very heavy craft paper that was a Christmas gift bag, and it was a rather large gift bag. And so I cut the side off that had the pretty glittery embellishments. And then I was making this to be approximately a 6x9, and the gift bag was much bigger than that. So I folded the gift bag up. And the idea with the Flow journal is that everything is removable, so nothing is actually bound in, and it can be pulled out and then used by the person however they want it. So I made a pocket, and so in this pocket I have this pretty large napkin with gold stars, and then I have this one here, which I don't know how well that's showing up, but it says peace in our hearts, peace in our heart draws friends near. And it's a very pretty napkin, and it's a nice big one that opens up. And then cute little gift pack. I thought I would send that to her. A little something with a little US type thing on it, since she's over in England. So, I really didn't want to cut the papers a lot, so I folded, because I wanted to be able to give her the biggest pieces of paper that I could. So this right here is a very sheer tissue paper with little gingerbread men on it, and it's a pretty big sheet. It's probably 18 by 18, but I folded it up so it would fit in. This is a piece of just computer paper with a snowflake border. This was from a Christmas pad that's tagged, so I just it's a 12 by 12, and so I cut it on the 6-inch mark because it kind of divided there, and then she can cut these tags apart. This is a calendar page. So as you can see, it's pretty little scenery. Okay, so this here was a 12 by 12. What's that stuff called? Scrapbook paper. Yay me. Okay. And what I did was, because 12 by 12 was too big, the 12 wide was fine, but the 12 long wasn't. So I folded it, I scored it at 8 and folded it up, which kind of made a pocket. And in this, I stuck in this card, which is an unused card, so she could use it as a card, or she could take it and use it in a junk journal. I love using cards in junk journals, actually. This is a piece of tissue paper. It's a very nice, it's an iridescent. So it's a white with some iridescent on it. This is a 12 by 12 scrap of paper that I just folded in half so I could stick it in. This is actually a piece of wrapping paper. So this would be about 18 by 12 when I cut it. Folded it in half, so that's the 18, and then it'll be about 12 wide. That's the other half of that scrapbook paper. This is another calendar page. This is a really large doily. It's like basically like almost like a 12-inch diameter. Well, not quite 12 inches, but it's a pretty big. Yeah, I guess it is almost a 12-inch diameter doily. So I folded it in half and then stuck it in. Okay, then here we go. Another piece of scrapbook paper, pretty pattern that I took and I scored and folded. Another little sack, Christmas sack with the angel on it. Which these obviously they could be used for little gift bags, or this stuff could be cut apart, used for ephemera and other things in a junk journal. A piece of pretty, very dark blue tissue paper that I folded so it fits in. So this also is probably about an 18 by 18, somewhere around there. Okay, piece of scrapbook paper, as you can see where I folded it and made a pocket. And then inside this is another piece of, this was a 12 by 12 scrapbook page that I cut apart. That's basically, it was a page that's supposed to be like tags and little things like that. So I kind of cut that apart and stuck that in there for her. This is an envelope that goes with the computer paper. This is a gold hologram type tissue paper, also a pretty good size sheet that I folded up so it would fit in. This is a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. Okay, piece of scrapbook paper, which I had a good place to fold it right in half, so I did that. And then in here, this is so pretty. This is a 6 by 6 gold cardstock scrapbook paper that I just stuck in here, using that kind of like a little pocket. This is a really cute old-fashioned Santa with big old gift bag calendar page. I love this. This is another piece of that very sheer tissue paper. This one has poinsettias on it, and I love poinsettias, and these would be so pretty decoupaged onto something or used to make some kind of embellishments. This is a little gift bag. This is another piece of 8 by 11 cardstock. Okay. Scrapbook paper. This is a cardboard stock weight scrapbook paper that I folded and made the pocket. What I did was I folded and made the pockets. I tried to make them someplace where it kind of made sense. And then here's more of that other scrapbook page that's you can cut apart and use for tags or journaling cards. Okay, and then this is the front side, which I just thought was so pretty, and I didn't want to mess that up. That's how I selected where to fold. Then we're getting toward the middle, so then this is a Christmas doily that I slipped in here. This is, I don't even know where I got it. It feels almost like a wallpaper, but I've never had wallpaper samples. I may have got this in some lot that I bought. I don't know, but anyway, I added it in as cream with these little gold stars, so I thought that was really pretty. And then as we flip over, obviously this side is just going to be the opposites, but over here in the pocket that the other side of this made, I slipped in red and gold doilies into the pocket. Okay, other side of the cardstock, other side of the bag, the poinsettia tissue paper, other side of the Santa calendar page. Okay, there we go. To mess that up. Other side of scrapbook paper that I folded in half, and in here I just stuck a little money thing. There again, you could use it to give a gift because it's never been used, but it also could be used to make a tag. You cut that off, it could easily be like a journaling tag or something. Other side of the scrapbook paper, cardstock. That gold holographic tissue. The envelope. This is one of the ones I folded, which I tried to fold it so I would leave this piece of the design with no creases or anything in it. Then over here on the side that made a pocket, this is a 6x6 scrapbook paper, cardstock weight, and it's embossed with little peppermints, and the peppermints are glossy. I don't know if that picks up on the thing. Other side of the blue tissue paper. Okay, I don't have anything in this pocket, but that's the other side of the scrapbook paper. Other side of the doily. Other side of a calendar. And then here's the other side of one of those papers that I had cut in half that are things that you can cut apart and use. The wrapping paper. Scrapbook paper. White tissue paper. Okay, so here we go. We have the other side of the scrapbook paper. I put in this little organza, very pretty Christmas gift bag. And this, I don't think this is going to, oh, maybe it is picking up on the camera. Okay, so this is a piece of 6x6 scrapbook paper, cardstock weight, silver glitter with embossed snowflakes. And I think that is picking up. It looks like it is while I'm looking at it. So I stuck that in here. Now she specifically asked me not to stick anything to the pages, so I'm not. Other side of that first calendar page. Other side of the scrapbook paper. The computer paper. Gingerbread tissue paper. Then we're to the back, or the back pocket. And so in the back pocket, I have included another little gift sack. And then I've included another Christmas card, also an unused one, so she could do what she wants with that. And then I have it's bound with, or like an organza ribbon, but it's got, you know, a little bit of the wire running through it. And I did a really nice long piece, wrapped it around several times so she can untie it, and then she could have that to use for, you know, whatever she might want to use that for as well. And then this just all kinds of folds up here and ties back together. So this kind of completes the journal. I don't have to get this sent out until the 25th, but I'm probably going to attempt to get this sent out on Saturday. But I probably will make a few other little things to include in it. I probably will make some tags or embellishments or something that I'll just include in. Since usually when I make junk journals, I have pockets and tuck spots and tags and all kinds of stuff that I work on. But because she has suggested the flow journal, that doesn't really lend to that, because everything just needs to kind of be removable so it can just be used. So I probably will include a few other little things. But anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching, and have a good evening.